In slow motion, that's what goes on in a frontal crash. An event that in reality takes place so fast it's over like that.
We know that if forcing onto a cosmetal, we pinch our skin or we ruffle our bed sheets, yes, they all bend. Not glass. Glass breaks. But even a material as fragile as that can be wrought. Do you know how? I'll tell you. Here we are in the Murano glass lab, and the man who's working is Mr. Pascotin. In this lab, glass is heated up to 1000 degrees Celsius, turning it into a ductile dough able to enclose tiny objects. And in the hands of a proper master, this material can be transformed into real art pieces. Look at this beautiful curl. At this point, the glass has reached the perfect temperature to be bent, not too hot and not too cold, the right point to be wrought. Well, it looks nice, doesn't it? Let's say I love its round tail and those moraine on its back. They were round and now ironed out, elongated. But not just Pascotin is able to bend these material. Even nature is able to do that, and it does it even on a bigger scale. But let's go on gradually. Let's have a look at these folds. Just like glass, rocks too can be bent if heated. The necessary temperatures to make these wonders are up to hundreds of degrees Celsius. Not too different from those used for glass, but unlike the Murano glass lab, in nature all this takes place at tens of kilometers in the depth of the earth. And it's down there where, thanks to forces and pressures, faults, even as big as mountains, are formed. As big as mountains? Yes, here it is. It's incredible. These faults that form deep inside the earth are now here, in front of us. Africa, pushing against Europe, has created them, has lifted up the Alps, and after millions of years, erosion has unveiled them. Do you remember the back of the cobra with the marina? Even rocks can contain inclusions. They tell us where and how they formed. They can be fossils, minerals, and fragments of ancient rocks. Fossils tell us about terrestrial and marine ecosystems. Minerals record temperatures and pressures which control their crystallization in the depth of the earth. Rock fragments are the witnesses of ancient mountains, eroded, dismantled, today disappeared or reduced into gravel. But nature doesn't just like bending mountains. She has fun also shaping smaller things, very small as the head of a pin. And here too, the inclusions tell us not just about where and how, but even when. Fossils or minerals are used to establish the age of rocks and the history of mountain chains, as long as tens of millions of years. And now, let's change the theme section to show you... Oh, sorry. To tell you the truth, Mr. Pascotin is me, Professor Giovanni Pascotin. And besides glass, rocks are my world, able as they are to turn into amazing pieces of art. But let's go on with our research, this time in search for even smaller fold, on an atomic scale.